The casting process for I Love Lucy, a groundbreaking 1951 TV series, was carefully orchestrated to ensure the perfect blend of talent and chemistry. Desi Arnaz, who played Ricardo, was already attached to the project as it was based on the real-life couple's experiences. Lucille Ball, who portrayed Lucy Ricardo, was an obvious choice for the lead role due to her established career in film and radio. Her comedic prowess and knack for physical comedy made her a perfect fit for the character. William Frawley, who played Fred Mertz, was chosen for his extensive experience in vaudeville and film. His gruff exterior and comedic timing made him an ideal candidate for the role of Lucy's neighbor and landlord. Vivian Vance, who played Ethel Mertz, was not the original choice for the role. However, after a successful chemistry test with Ball, she was cast as Ethel, Lucy's best friend. Their friendship off-screen translated seamlessly into their on-screen dynamic. The casting of I Love Lucy was a crucial part of the show's success. Each actor brought their unique talents and experiences to the table, creating a dynamic and entertaining cast that would captivate audiences for years to come.
Oh, hello, Ricky. Hiya, Lucy. I want to see over that number.
The directorial vision behind the 1951 TV series I Love Lucy was mainly shaped by director Jess Oppenheimer. He approached the story with a focus on delivering a perfect blend of comedy and family values. Oppenheimer's creative influences included the classic comedians like Charlie Chaplin and Laurel and Hardy. He aimed to create a situation comedy that could capture the hearts of the American audience. Oppenheimer's directorial style was characterized by his meticulous attention to detail and his ability to bring out the best in his cast. He worked closely with Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz, Vivian Vance, and William Frawley, encouraging them to improvise and add their personal touches to their characters. Oppenheimer's approach to directing was highly collaborative, and he once stated, "The best ideas come from the people who are actually doing the work." One of the most notable aspects of Oppenheimer's direction in I Love Lucy was his use of innovative filming techniques. He pioneered the use of multiple cameras to capture the action from various angles, which allowed for seamless editing and a more dynamic viewing experience. This approach also enabled the cast to perform in front of a live audience, which added to the show's energy and comedic timing. Oppenheimer's collaboration with the cast and crew extended beyond the set. He worked closely with the writers to develop engaging and humorous storylines, and he also collaborated with the show's cinematographers, sound engineers, and set designers to ensure that every aspect of the production supported the show's vision and style. In summary, Jess Oppenheimer's directorial vision for I Love Lucy was marked by his focus on comedy and family values, his meticulous attention to detail, and his collaborative approach to working with the cast and crew. His innovative filming techniques and ability to bring out the best in his cast helped to create a show that has endured as a classic of American television. I Love Lucy was a groundbreaking TV series that first aired in 1951. It starred Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz, Vivian Vance, and William Frawley. The show is known for its humor, physical comedy, and unique characters. Throughout the series, there were many funny, shocking, and even sad moments. One interesting fact about the show is that it was one of the first to be filmed in front of a live studio audience. This added to the show's energy and helped to make the characters feel more relatable to viewers. Now, we want to hear from you. Who was your favorite character in I Love Lucy? Was it the fiery and quick-witted Lucy, her charming and musically inclined husband Ricky, their sweet and naive landlords Fred and Ethel, or someone else entirely? And out of all the memorable moments and roles in the series, which one stood out to you the most? We would also love to hear about your most cherished memory or personal experience related to this classic TV series. Share your stories and memories in the comments below. Stay tuned for more fascinating facts about I Love Lucy.
Poor little thing. Hey, I'm on my way to a radio show and I got 2 tickets. Why don't you come go with me? It'll take your mind off your troubles. No.
I Love Lucy, a groundbreaking 1950s TV series, was produced with ingenious techniques and faced unique challenges. The set design was remarkable, with the Ricardo's New York apartment and the Tropicana Club being the main locations. To create the illusion of a real apartment, the set designers built an actual functioning kitchen with a working refrigerator and oven. This level of detail added authenticity to the show. The series was filmed using an innovative film in front of audience method, which allowed the audience to watch the filming process and react in real time. This technique, uncommon at the time, contributed to the show's lively atmosphere and success. However, filming in front of a live audience presented logistical challenges. The production team had to ensure that the audience remained quiet during filming, and that filming was completed within the allotted time. To manage this, the crew used a system of hand signals to communicate with the audience and keep the production on schedule. The show also employed a multi-camera setup, which required precise coordination and timing. The cameras had to be synchronized to capture each scene from multiple angles. This technique, combined with a live audience, gave the show a more cinematic feel and contributed to its enduring popularity. In summary, I Love Lucy's production was marked by innovative techniques such as filming in front of a live audience and using a multi-camera setup. These methods, along with meticulous set design, created a groundbreaking TV series that continues to resonate with audiences today.
Well, I think so.
Well, let's run through it one.
All right.
I Love Lucy is a classic television series that has captivated audiences for over 6 decades. Its perfect cast, led by Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz, Vivian, Vance, and William Frawley, created a unique chemistry that makes the show as enjoyable today as it was when it first aired. The show's humor is genuine, never relying on nastiness or crudeness to elicit laughs. Instead, the writers skillfully crafted relatable situations that escalate into hilarious outcomes, making it easy to watch episodes repeatedly without growing tired of them. Lucy, the main character, is both funny and authentic, often finding herself in outrageous situations due to her determination and resourcefulness. The show's universal appeal is evident in its widespread reach, having been dubbed into over 200 languages and watched by someone, somewhere, at any given time. 2 notable story arcs include the Hollywood and Europe episodes, which showcase the cast's comedic talents in various settings. Despite the show's age, it remains timeless, demonstrating the enduring power of great storytelling and performances. I Love Lucy is a testament to the golden age of television, leaving a lasting impact on the medium and continuing to entertain new generations of viewers. To experience this iconic series for yourself, tune in to Nick at Night at 11 p.m. or 10 p.m. and enjoy the captivating world of I Love Lucy. The music in I Love Lucy, the beloved 1950s TV series, was composed by Elliott and Wilbur Hatch. The score and soundtrack were crucial in enhancing the show's humor and emotional depth. The composers skillfully used music to complement the narrative, amplifying the characters' feelings and the story's tone. Elliott, an experienced composer, had a knack for creating memorable melodies that perfectly captured the show's spirit. He often used upbeat, jazzy tunes to highlight the comedic moments, while more poignant pieces accompanied dramatic scenes. Daniel's music was integral to the show's success, providing a rich auditory backdrop that elevated each episode. Wilbur Hatch, the show's musical director, worked closely with Daniel to create a cohesive and engaging soundtrack. Hatch's role involved overseeing the show's music production, ensuring that the score and soundtrack worked seamlessly with the on-screen action. He also conducted the orchestra and often appeared on camera as the bandleader of the I Love Lucy show's fictional nightclub, the Tropicana. The composers drew inspiration from various musical styles, including jazz, Latin, and classical, to create a diverse and engaging soundtrack. The main title theme, I Love Lucy, is a lively, upbeat tune that immediately sets the stage for the show's comedic antics. The use of a full orchestra, including brass, woodwinds, strings, and percussion, allowed for a wide range of sound and textures, further enriching the viewing experience. In addition to the original score, I Love Lucy also featured popular songs of the era, which were carefully selected to enhance specific scenes and storylines. These songs, performed by the show's talented musicians, added another layer of authenticity and nostalgia to the series. The The music of I Love Lucy has left an indelible mark on television history, serving as a prime example of how expertly composed and integrated music can significantly enhance a show's overall impact. The composers' and musicians' hard work and dedication resulted in a soundtrack that continues to captivate audiences, even decades after the show's original air date.
Right over here. Now look, Professor, all you gotta do is...
I Love Lucy, a classic comedy series from the 1950s and made history by being one of the first TV shows to be filmed in Hollywood, at a time when many shows were still done live in New York. This shift allowed for the use of 3 film cameras simultaneously, resulting in high-quality prints that have been preserved for future TV audiences to enjoy. Richard Keith holds the distinction of being the last surviving regular cast member of I Love Lucy. His continued presence keeps the legacy of this groundbreaking show alive. Mary Jane Croft, another notable cast member, played 3 different characters on the show: Betty Ramsey, Evelyn Bigsby, and Cynthia Harcourt. Her versatility added depth and variety to the series, enhancing the viewing experience for audiences.
Did you have a nice boat trip up here?
One of the most iconic scenes in I Love Lucy is the Chocolate Factory episode, where Lucy and Ethel get jobs wrapping chocolates on a fast-moving conveyor. Lieutenant, the director, William Asher, used quick cuts and close-ups to capture the frantic energy and humor of the scene. Lucille Ball's physical comedy and facial expressions were spot on, and the scene remains one of the most memorable in television history. Ball later said, "That was the hardest thing I ever did. I thought I was going to die." Another iconic scene is the grape stomping episode, where Lucy joins a group of women stomping grapes in Italy. The cinematography in this scene is notable for its use of wide shots to capture the vibrant colors and movement of the grapes. Ball's performance is both comedic and physically demanding as she slips and falls in the grape vat. Director Asher recalled, "She was covered with grapes from head to toe. It was a mess, but it was hilarious." The impact of these scenes on the audience is still felt today as they continue to be referenced and parodied in popular culture. The fast-paced comedy and physical humor of I Love Lucy have influenced generations of performers and filmmakers, and the show remains a beloved classic. Ball's legacy as a comedic genius is undeniable, and her performances in these iconic scenes are a testament to her talent and versatility.
Lucy, you look so beautiful. Will you marry me?
Vivian Vance, who starred in I Love Lucy, often shared the story of her contract stating she had to weigh 10 pounds more than Lucille Ball. Whether this was true or not remains uncertain, but the 2 women were known for their friendship and good humor regarding the matter. In 1950, Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball established the production company Desilu with their own savings of $5,000. The name was inspired by their ranch in Chatsworth, California. Arnaz served as the company's president until he sold his interest to Ball in 1962 for $3 million. Jay Novello, another actor in the series, had a unique linguistic background. He was taught to speak Italian before English and later became fluent in German and Greek. His diverse language skills added depth to his character portrayals.
Economize.
Well, as a matter of fact, there is, Ricky. Look, save money with a home...
I Love Lucy, a 1951 TV series, had a significant cultural and social impact. The show resonated with audiences due to its groundbreaking humor, which transcended traditional gender roles and appealed to a wide range of viewers. Its stars, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, became household names and paved the way for future sitcoms. The series influenced pop culture in various ways. For instance, it introduced the Lucy Ricardo character, a relatable, quirky, and ambitious housewife, which became an archetype in American television. Additionally, the show's innovative use of a 3-camera setup and live audiences laid the foundation for modern sitcom production. I Love Lucy also contributed to discussions on relevant social and cultural themes. It addressed topics such as marriage, pregnancy, and working mothers, which were considered taboo at the time. The show's portrayal of a mixed-race marriage between Lucy and Ricky Ricardo, played by Cuban-American Desi Arnaz, was also progressive for its time, challenging racial stereotypes and promoting diversity. Overall, I Love Lucy's impact can still be felt today, as it remains one of the most beloved and enduring TV series in history. Its cultural and social contributions continue to inspire and influence modern television and popular culture.
This card is not for Lucy.
It isn't.
No.
Saved by the bell.
Desi Arnaz, apart from his role in I Love Lucy, played a significant part in creating other classic TV series, such as The Untouchables. On the other hand, Lucille Ball, his co-star and wife, demonstrated her business acumen by taking Desilu public on the NYC in 1958. She used her earnings to invest in bonds and securities after paying hefty taxes. Following I Love Lucy, 3 of its 4 leads found success in other top 10 network sitcoms. Lucy and Vivian starred in the successful sequel, The Lucy Show, while William Frawley landed a role in My Three Sons. Desi Arnaz, however, did not pursue further sitcom stardom, but his children, Lucy Arnaz and Desi Arnaz Jr., starred in the CBS follow-up to The Lucy Show. Here's Lucy. I Love Lucy, the 1951 TV series starring Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, received critical acclaim and enduring popularity. The New York Times hailed it as television's most popular program. Audiences were drawn to the show's groundbreaking humor, led by Ball's physical comedy and Arnaz's charm. The show earned several Emmy nominations, winning in 1953 for Best Situation Comedy. Ball won Best Actress in 1952 and 1953, and Vivian Vance won Best Supporting Actress in 1954. These accolades recognize the cast's exceptional talent and the show's innovative storytelling. I Love Lucy also received a Peabody Award in 1953 for its originality and taste. This honor acknowledged the series' significant cultural contribution, solidifying its place in television history. These awards and nominations mean that I Love Lucy was not only a beloved show during its initial run, but also an influential and respected program. The accolades validate the hard work and creativity of the cast and crew, and they highlight the show's lasting impact on television comedy.
Merriweather, this is my wife, Lucy. She has something to tell you.
Oh, how charming.
Mr. Merriweather, it was a big...
In the hit TV series I Love Lucy, the Ricardo and Mertz family's time in Hollywood features a backdrop that mirrors the view from Desilu lot on Cahuenga Boulevard, where many episodes were filmed. Notably, the Capitol Records building was under construction during filming and does not appear in the series. The Beverly Palms Hotel is a fictional establishment, but its design incorporates elements from the Hollywood Plaza Hotel, Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, and Beverly Hills Hotel. When preparing the 16mm television syndication prints, CBS edited about 4 minutes from each episode. These cuts were primarily made at the start and end of scenes. In the 6th season, Little Ricky's dog, Fred, makes an appearance. This lovable Cairn Terrier shares the same breed as Toto from The Wizard of Oz. During the filming of I Love Lucy, real-life couple Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz faced many challenges. One time, Desi accidentally swung a golf club too hard, causing a lamp to fall and hit Lucille on the head, leaving her with a small bump. Despite this, Lucille insisted on continuing the scene, showing her dedication to the show. The iconic grape stomping scene was a result of Lucille's idea. However, the initial plan was to use gelatin instead of real grapes due to concerns about the mess. But Lucille insisted on using real grapes to make the scene more authentic. This decision led to a chaotic scene, with grapes flying everywhere and making the set extremely slippery. Vivian Vance, who played Ethel, initially had reservations about playing a character much older than herself. She was only a few years older than Lucille, but Ethel was meant to be Lucy's best friend and confidant, who was significantly older. Despite her initial doubts, Vance's portrayal of Ethel became one of the most beloved characters in the series. William Frawley, who played Fred Mertz, was not the first choice for the role. However, after seeing his audition, the producers were impressed with his comedic timing and offered him the part. Frawley was known for his strict professionalism and would often arrive on set hours before his call time, much to the surprise of the crew. Behind the scenes, the cast and crew formed a close-knit community. They would often socialize together after filming, and Lucille and Desi would frequently host parties at their home. The friendly atmosphere on set contributed to the show's success and helped create the classic TV series that is still beloved today.
The engine's pooping. Where's the ladder? Get the hose. Where's the fire?
There is no fire.
Well, I heard the...
Irving Bacon, a seasoned actor, made appearances in 9 Best Picture nominees and 3 Oscar winners. His co-star, Jay Novello, was a talented Italian-American actor known for his portrayal of various anxious and shady foreign characters. Regrettably, several celebrity guest stars from I Love Lucy met tragic ends in real life. George Reeves, who played Superman, either died by suicide or murder in 1959. Charles Boyd took his own life in 1978, while William Holden accidentally fell to his death while intoxicated in 1981. Rock Hudson, who passed away in 1985, was one of the first famous victims of the AIDS virus. I Love Lucy, a groundbreaking 1951 TV series, holds a significant place in film history. Starring Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, the show introduced many innovative filming techniques, such as filming with 3 cameras in front of a live audience, which set a precedent for future sitcoms. The series' impact on filmmaking is substantial. It popularized the format of the situational comedy, paving the way for countless shows in the genre. I Love Lucy also showcased the potential of television as a powerful storytelling medium, reaching millions of households and connecting people through shared entertainment experiences. In terms of inspiration, I Love Lucy sparked a myriad of subsequent works. The show's innovative approach to comedy and its memorable characters have influenced countless comedians, writers, and producers. For instance, the physical comedy style of Lucille Ball has been emulated by many performers, and the show's unique blend of humor and heart continues to inspire sitcoms today. Moreover, I Love Lucy broke barriers in representation, with Lucille Ball becoming a powerful role model for women in entertainment. Her portrayal of a strong, funny, and ambitious woman resonated with audiences and paved the way for future female leads in television. In summary, I Love Lucy has left an indelible mark on film history, transforming the way sitcoms were made and influencing future filmmakers. Its enduring legacy continues to inspire and entertain new generations, solidifying its status as a timeless classic.
Quite pretty.
Lucille Ball, the famous actress known as Montana, had an early career claim of being born in Butte, Montana, where her father died. This nickname stayed with her throughout her career. The popular TV show I Love Lucy was actually inspired by a book, Mr. and Mistress Cugat, and a subsequent movie and radio show. After their divorce, Desi Arnaz, Lucy's ex-husband, produced Lucy's hit musical Wildcat on Broadway, showcasing their continued professional relationship.
I say me love when the woman come upon the scene.
Vivian Vance, who played Ethel in I Love Lucy, won an Emmy before Lucille Ball. This might be surprising to some, as Lucille Ball is often considered the star of the show. Behind the scenes, there were quick costume changes to accommodate live filming. For instance, Desi Arnaz wore black dress socks with his pajamas, while Lucille Ball wore stockings under her gowns in bedtime scenes. Initially, Bea Benaderet was Lucille Ball's first choice to portray Ethel, but she couldn't join the cast due to existing contractual obligations. These interesting facts offer a glimpse into the making of the beloved series, I Love Lucy.
Maria.
How do you do?
Lucy.
May I take your coat?
Siéntese, a favor. Sí, gracias.
Gracias.
Lucille Ball, the star of I Love Lucy, was influenced by silent comedy actress Marion Davies. Although Ball claimed to have appeared in Tilly the Toiler with Davies, it seems unlikely due to her age and location at the time. In 2009, the U.S. Postal Service issued commemorative stamps for early USA television programs, including I Love Lucy. The stamp features Lucille Ball and Vivian Vance from the episode Job Switching. Originally, the opening credits of I Love Lucy featured animated clay figures of Ball and Desi Arnaz with the sponsor's product. However, when CBS began rerunning the series in 1958, a Valentine heart figure was added for the opening and closing credits. I Love Lucy was one of 20 TV shows honored in the early Television Memories issue, along with other classics like The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, Dragnet, and Lassie. Lucille Ball, the star of I Love Lucy, had a background in music, having taken piano lessons at the Chautauqua Institution. In the episode Little Ricky Gets a Dog, there's a memorable moment where a woman in the audience comments she beat him to it as both Ricky and Lucy try to sneak out of the house separately. I Love Lucy is often credited as the first television show to use the 3-camera system with film, but it's worth noting that other shows, such as Jackie Gleason's The Life of Riley, also employed this technique prior to I Love Lucy. Despite this, I Love Lucy remains a significant show in television history with its memorable characters and classic comedic moments.
Next shows. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, yeah, wonderful.
Honey, this thing comes through.
During the filming of I Love Lucy, Lucy herself faced a unique challenge when pregnant with little Ricky. The CBS network censors did not allow her to say the word pregnant, so she had to use expecting instead. The episode title even adopted a French term Lucy is in scene. Behind the scenes, the actors who played Fred and Ethel, William Frawley, and Vivian Vance, deeply disliked each other. Their on-screen affection was forced, but the series endured for 6 seasons due to the cash bonus they received upon signing each new contract with CBS. After filming, William Frawley was interred at San Fernando Mission Cemetery in Mission Hill, California. Despite the challenges and conflicts, the show's lasting impact remains significant, with memorable performances that continue to entertain audiences today. Desi Arnaz, in addition to his role in I Love Lucy, had a significant impact in the world of film and business. His son, Desi Arnaz Jr., portrayed him in the movie The Mambo Kings. In 1958, Zulu, the production company he owned with his wife, Lucille Ball, went public on the New York Stock Exchange to raise revenue. After paying off debts and expenses, Arnaz realized $70,000 to $80,000 from this endeavor. John Hart, an actor who took over the role of Clayton Moore in the Lone Ranger series, was interviewed in Tom Weaver's Eye on Science Fiction in 2003. Hart's contributions to the series and his career in the film industry have left a lasting impact. These facts highlight the success and influence of Arnaz and Hart in their respective fields, showcasing their achievements beyond their work in I Love Lucy.
Coat closet.
Well, what won't they think of next?
Oh.
Vivian Vance, who played Ethel in I Love Lucy, wrote an autobiography that was discovered a decade after her death. Desi Arnaz's laugh can be heard on the show's laugh track, often an uncontrolled burst of laughter. Lucille Ball, known for her role as Lucy, is featured in Who's Who in Comedy by Ronald L. Smith, highlighting her significant contributions to comedy.
Huh? I said, who did you like the best?
The popular television series I Love Lucy was initially a radio program called My Favorite Husband in 1948. When the show moved to television, Lucille Ball proposed her real-life spouse, Desi Arnaz, to play her husband, which turned out to be a successful decision. The series was highly acclaimed and ranked second in TV Guide's 50 Greatest TV Shows of All Time, just below NBC's Seinfeld. CBS executives initially opposed the casting of William Frawley due to his reputation as an alcoholic and troublemaker. However, Desi Arnaz gave him a stern warning that if he showed up drunk or missed work without a valid reason, he would be fired. Frawley never failed to meet the expectations and became close friends with Arnaz, even after the show's production ended. Overall, I Love Lucy was a successful and influential television series that featured a talented cast and overcame initial challenges to become one of the greatest shows of all time.
Hey, how did you know that?
Oh, well, that's where Ricky Ricky does all of his television shows.
Oh.
Desi Arnaz, played by Morris Bernard in Lucy and Desi Before the Laughter, had an interesting contract stipulation. His co-star, William Frawley, could skip filming if the New York Yankees were in the World Series, which they were every year the show aired, except one. Now, let's talk about the Ricardo's address in I Love Lucy. They lived at 623 East 68th Street, but there's a catch. East 68th Street in Manhattan only goes up to 600. This means the Ricardo's building was metaphorically floating in the middle of the East River. These are just a few of the unique facts that make I Love Lucy a fascinating part of television history.
There you are, Professor.
Quinn Martin, a film editor who later gained success as an executive producer of The Untouchables, married Madeline Pug Davis, one of the writers for the popular 1950s TV series I Love Lucy. The show featured the Ricardo family, who lived in a New York apartment and had 3 different telephone numbers throughout the series: Murray Hill 599 75, Circle 7 2099, and Murray Hill 59099. These numbers were actually unused telephone numbers from the New York Bell Telephone Company, given to the show's producers for use. In addition to the phone numbers, there is a popular myth about Vivian Vance, who played Ethel Mertz on the show. It is said that she had a contract requiring her to maintain a weight 10 pounds heavier than Lucille Ball's. However, this contract does not exist in a legal form. Instead, it was a gag gift given to Vance by Ball, sparking the legend. Lucille Ball, the star of I Love Lucy, was originally interred at Forest Lawn in Los Angeles, but in 2003, she was reinterred in the Ball family plot in Jamestown, New York. Barbara Pepper, a friend of Lucille Ball, was considered for the role of Ethel Mertz, but due to her alcoholism and Desi Arnaz's concerns about having 2 problem drinkers in pivotal roles, Vivian Vance was cast instead. Prior to I Love Lucy, Desi Arnaz led his orchestra for the American version of the French song Mais Quasi Quegii in 1949, which became What Can I Do?, with English lyrics by Harold Rome. The performance took place in the Versailles nightclub in New York and was sung by Edith Piaf.
They're all yours!
In the 1951 TV series I Love Lucy, the character Fred Mertz, played by William Frawley, had a notable issue with alcoholism. Producers advised him to remain sober during filming or risk being let go. As a result, keen-eyed viewers may notice that Fred often keeps his hands in his pockets, a tactic used to conceal any tremors caused by alcohol withdrawal. Interestingly, the show has been referenced in other television programs, such as the Columbo episode Uneasy Lies the Crown. Additionally, John Hart, who played the role of Lucy and Ricky's neighbor, was an avid surfer who resided near the California-Mexico Ocean for many years. Despite these fun facts, the show's enduring popularity can be attributed to its timeless humor and relatable characters, making it a classic that continues to be enjoyed by audiences today. Desi Arnaz's career was intertwined with the show's origins, as the radio program it was based on, My Favorite Husband, was inspired by a book called Mr. and Mistress Cugat. Arnaz had worked for Xavier Cugat during this time. Meanwhile, Lucille Ball, the show's star, was posthumously awarded the Women's International Center Living Legacy Award in 1990. The idea for I Love Lucy came to Ball in a dream where her friend and screwball comedy actress, Carole Lombard, encouraged her to take the risky step into television. Lombard, who had died in a plane crash, was a significant influence on Ball, and her dream played a crucial role in the show's inception.
On your beauty.
Oh, who needs food? I want to feast on your beauty.
William Frawley, known for his role in I Love Lucy, claimed to have introduced the song Carolina in the Morning in a Broadway musical review in 1922. However, this has not been definitively confirmed. Lucille Ball, on the other hand, achieved significant success outside of acting. In 1967, she sold to Zulu Productions, which included 36 sound stages, 2,000 employees, and 62 acres of land, to Gulf Plus Western Industries for $17 million. This made her the richest woman in television at the time with an estimated net worth of $30 million. The final episode of I Love Lucy, titled The Ricardos Dedicate a Statue, aired on May 6, 1957. Interestingly, the episode did not contain any sort of conclusion or wrap-up, as the decision to end the series had not been made at the time of filming. CBS later decided to transition the show into the Lucy-Desi Comedy Hour, which was a completely different venture.
I'm really sorry.
Are you truly sorry?
Yeah?
Well, are you sorry enough to let me do the commercial?
No.
In the popular 1950s TV series I Love Lucy, the Ricardos and Mertz's apartments featured a distinctive back door that might come as a surprise to New Yorkers. Contrary to the show's setting, this architectural detail was, in fact, a common characteristic of older buildings in Los Angeles, where the series was filmed. Lucille Ball, the leading lady, shared the screen with several notable actors outside of I Love Lucy. For instance, she co-starred with Tallulah Bankhead in the Celebrity Next Door episode of the Lucy Comedy Hour, as well as with Vincent Price in the Lucy Cuts Vincent Price episode of Here's Lucy. Bankhead, Price, and other actors like Ida Lupino and Ethel Merman, who also appeared alongside Ball in various shows, all took on villainous roles in the 1960s series Batman. An amusing behind-the-scenes detail involves Lucille Ball's signature false eyelashes. In scenes where Lucy was about to get hit in the face with something messy, Ball would remove her false eyelashes to avoid damaging them. This practical tactic, while unnoticed by many viewers, offers a glimpse into the meticulous work that went into producing the beloved series.
Sensitive type. Oh, I'm sorry, Ethel. I'm so terribly busy. You know what day this is, don't you?
Gale Gordon and James Gleason were initially considered for the role of Fred Mertz in I Love Lucy, but William Frawley was ultimately chosen due to Desi Arnaz's belief that he was the perfect fit, despite his reputation as a womanizer, gambler, and alcoholic. This decision was likely influenced by the fact that Arnaz and Frawley shared similar personalities, with the exception of their age difference and race. Lucille Ball's career was kickstarted by Samuel Goldwyn's dance director, Busby Berkeley, who urged him to put her under contract, despite initial resistance from the producer. Desi Arnaz, executive producer of The Untouchables, faced a murder plot by the Chicago Mafia family due to their displeasure with the show's portrayal of Italians and the Mafia. Several mob hitmen were lying in wait outside his house, intending to shoot him as he pulled into his driveway, but Arnaz never came home that night. The plot was eventually called off, and Arnaz was unaware of how close he came to being murdered.
Bottle.
In 1951, CBS offered Lucille Ball a contract to transition her successful radio comedy program My Favorite Husband into a weekly TV program, which was later named I Love Lucy. Ball insisted that her real-life husband, Desi Arnaz, play her husband on the show. Despite CBS's initial resistance to casting a Cuban immigrant, they eventually agreed due to Ball's determination. Elvia Ullman, who appeared in I Love Lucy, had a Confederate soldier grandfather, Nathaniel Alexander Ullman, who served in Company B, 7th North Carolina Infantry. Lucille Ball's accomplishments extend beyond I Love Lucy. She was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame in 2022, recognizing her contributions to the entertainment industry and her influence on women in media.
Oh, sexy Bible trying to motivate you.
You think you can play it?
Oh, sure.
In October of 1951, I Love Lucy made its debut on television, and just 3 days later, the sword and sorcery fantasy adventure film Magic Carpet premiered, featuring Lucille Ball as Princess Nera. Although Magic Carpet is now largely forgotten, I Love Lucy and Perry Mason have left a more significant impact. Lucille Ball's influence extends beyond I Love Lucy. Author Mike Sims, in his Vicky audiobook English series, revealed that Ball inspired his Vicky character. He described her as smart, tough, and instrumental in bringing shows like Star Trek to television. I Love Lucy also made history as the first television show to depict a woman's pregnancy. This groundbreaking representation paved the way for future television shows to address similar topics. In summary, Lucille Ball's impact on television is undeniable. From her role in I Love Lucy to inspiring characters and later productions, Ball has left a lasting legacy in the world of television.
Me to wait here and take a telephone message.
He told me that you two aren't speaking to each other.
In the classic television series I Love Lucy, which first aired in 1951, William Frawley and Vivian Vance, who played husband and wife, had a strained relationship off-screen. Frawley's dislike for Vance was partly due to their significant age difference, but mainly because of their clashing personalities. When Frawley passed away, Vance reportedly reacted with a toast, highlighting their animosity. Contrary to popular belief, little Ricky, the on-screen son of Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball, was not their real-life child. However, Arnaz was quite fond of Richard Keith, who played little Ricky, and the resemblance between them was striking, especially since Keith learned to play the drums at the age of 3. Lucille Ball, the leading actress of I Love Lucy, was honored as the Turner Classic Movies Star of the Month in October 2021, recognizing her significant contributions to the entertainment industry.
It was wonderful people because they were the ones that gave me my star in show business. And now for the...
In 1953, Lucille Ball, the lead actress of the popular TV series I Love Lucy, gave birth to her second child at the age of 41. The delivery took place via cesarean section. This series is also notable for being the first to use a laugh track, which added to the show's engaging and entertaining atmosphere. The relationship between the main characters, Lucy and Ricardo, was depicted in a unique way. Although they were husband and wife, they slept in separate twin beds throughout most of the series. This was due to a suggestion by CBS, who believed that separating the beds would diminish the perceived sexual history of the characters. However, there were a few exceptions to this arrangement. For instance, when the Ricardos first moved into a larger apartment in the Mertz building, their beds were shown pushed together again. But soon after, they were once again separated. This change in sleeping arrangements was a subtle yet significant detail that reflected the shifting dynamics of the characters' relationship over time.
Are you still not speaking to...
If I Love Lucy brought joy to your living room in 1951 or continues to amuse you today, we'd love to hear your stories. Share your favorite memories and experiences related to this classic TV series. How did this show make you feel? Did it inspire you or influence your perspective on television and cinema? Perhaps you laughed until your sides ached while watching Ricky and Lucy's hilarious escapades, or maybe you admired Lucille Ball's groundbreaking comedic talent. Whatever your connection to this iconic series, we'd be thrilled to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cinematic explorations. Your engagement helps us create a vibrant community of classic TV lovers. Let's celebrate the enduring charm of I Love Lucy together.
Pip? Oh, yes. I've known Ricardo for a long time.
Oh?
You're not his type.